Hello there, and welcome. So this video has a bit of a different format from my usual videos. Not that I've made a lot, but usually I have drawing footage to play over my voice just to keep my viewers engaged and just so you have something to look at and it's not just a voice talking into an endless void. But this week I don't have that, so you're just gonna have to listen. Sorry to all the Zoomers watching, no Subway Surfer. I have a very fun announcement. I'm making a Sonic fan comic. Da 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 da! It's been a work in progress for the past 4 years, and this is actually my second try on this particular comic. So basically what happened was, back in 2020, I got hooked on the Sonic franchise. So much so, in fact, that I made my own OC, Zoe, who I later decided to make a comic about. The story would follow her navigating her tragic backstory. Meanwhile, Mimic the Octopus would start his redemptive arc. Eventually, I cut Zoe out of the comic just because she wasn't really adding anything to the story, and I began to focus more on Mimic's side of the comic. I did actually manage to finish the first 2 issues, and they are still up on my Facebook page if you want to check them out, link in my bio. But actually, while I'd highly recommend you follow me on Facebook, I'd strongly advise against looking for my old Sonic comic, because it's bad. Like, really bad. You'd think that 30 pages of comic drawn over the course of 2 years would be great, but not this one. I didn't have a script or even the faintest idea where the story was going, meaning it made absolutely no sense. I just made my own villain OC and put her in just for the sake of having a villain, and she has no clear goals. I guess I don't know what she was all doing, and I don't think I knew even back then. And let's be honest, I just wasn't having fun with the comic anymore. So back in April, I decided to start over. The story would still follow Mimic's redemptive arc, but I have a much better idea of where the story's going, and I think the plot is a lot more fun. Also, in the original comic I made, which if you read it, then you'll notice that Mimic, he just all of a sudden decides, I want to be good again. And I don't think that he would really do that. That's kind of out of character. And even if he does feel bad for what he did to Whisper, I think he would just continue lying to himself, no, I couldn't be helped, I was doing it for the greater good, or whatever he was going through his head. So I think that it should be more gradual, and maybe at a low point he suddenly realizes, what am I doing with my life? Or something, I don't know. So the comic will loosely follow the events of the IDW Sonic series, and by loosely I mean everything up to the Bad Guys miniseries is canon. Then after that, I completely disregard the entire storyline. And I took a lot of other creative liberties. For example, characters from the Archie comics will make appearances throughout the comic, though most of them won't have any major significance to the plot. Also, Lanolin's relationship to the other characters will be quite different, but I won't spoil. But you're gonna like it, I promise. Hopefully I can finish working on the first issue soon, but we'll see. Any fellow artists or writers watching will know what I'm talking about when I say these things tend to take a lot longer than anticipated. Even so, stay tuned for future updates. Bye!